Well, Mum used to suffer from claustrophobia. We took all the locks, all the door catches off the cupboards into the chalet roof cavities in the bedrooms, which were, the bedrooms are built into the eaves, so to speak. And the covers even of the bed, she could feel claustrophobic. As a child, she was the child that slept in the middle between two older children in bed. And she used to get claustrophobic feeling there too, and they presumably helped or reacted and so on for her. And Dad, of course, dutifully would wake her up if she was having a claustrophobic dream. And I don't have a wife to do that now, but God wakes me up. Lovely the other day, I didn't mention it, did I? But the dream I was talking about, I heard a knock. I'll do it on this bookcase here. Bit louder than that, and it woke me up. But obviously there was nobody knocking or anything like that. It was whatever it was, time of the very early morning in the dark. And I can remember having that in Liverpool too. But there God would wake me up each morning. There would be a knock that would wake me up each morning. Astonishing. I was on my own because my wife had gone south to set up down there, and I was looking after the house, I think waiting for the last bit to get it sold, clearing. Yes. But to come back to the point, I'll tell you what claustrophobia is. It's not the frightening thing you think. It's not some terrible foreboding that you will have this problem or that you've had it in past lives. It's what we are living. We are spirit, infinite spirit, encased in a physical body. And a lot of other bodies too, astral, causal, and all sorts of shades in between, etheric and, I don't know what else. Probably one for every chakra we've got. And we don't just have 7 chakras. There are 7 major points. But if you look at the spine, you'll realize how many chakras you may have, how many bodies. One for every cog of the spine. How many do we have? I don't know. You might know much better than me. I should ask my ex-wife. She's a nurse. Yes. You any idea what it's like for the spirit to find it's encased in a body and its limitations? Its limitations of mobility, location, inability to understand the speech of the culture we're born into. It's a tremendous stress to cope with. But we've come for a reason. We've come to mature, to learn the lessons. And lovely with my 3rd child, the midwife was into stress-free birth. And my wife had a stress-free birth. I wasn't quite stress-free, but she was. Husband's never quite stress-free. He's worried for his wife. She's worried for the kid, but he's worried for the wife. There's no way he wants to lose his wife. Anyway, that is an aside too, isn't it? Stress-free birth, another aside, but my little girl came in stress-free in the water and just lifted up out of the water onto Mum's breast, and suckled, is it they say? Straight away. No crying, nothing. Wow. Yes, miracle of life. Thank you, God. Come back to where I was. Where was I? Oh, yes. But to find, you see, that, and to realize as time goes on, we are suffering from the limitations of the body. We need to be free again, free in the eternity of God's lovely being, instead of down in these narrow confines in the body. Sure, we've got used to it. We've been occupied in the body for however many years you are now of age. But we need a freedom. And when you dream, claustrophobic dream, it's the mind speaking to you of your need to be free again, back in heaven, but now as a glorious being, not just as a child. Thank you, Dad. So don't take your claustrophobic dream as some terrible foreboding or recollection of some past karma or something, or incarnation or whatever. I tell you, it's speaking to you, calling to you of your need for freedom. Where is that freedom found? In thankfulness to God, in turning to Him, of course, the Lord, the giver of life, our Dad. Bless you, and you are so blessed. So love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Oh, let me just add something, and where I was going with the knocking and waking up. You're in a really tight situation. You call out to God. You don't have to worry about your record. He's loving and kind. And you're His child. He loves you. You call out. Whatever your name for God is, if you don't have one, well, it may be God, but call Him Dad. Jesus suggests we call Him Dad anyway. Abba, I think, was possibly the word Jesus used in, is it Hebrew or Aramaic? I don't know. But a friendly view of God, you see. Very friendly. And a perfect dad at that. Just say, Dad, get me out of here. Take me back. Reverse. Just call Him out. I understand that given the dream is being generated by your mind, the moment your mind runs onto thinking of God, well, you're not thinking of failure now, you're thinking of almighty power and loving kindness and rescue. And the dream either transforms accordingly, or bang, you wake up, knock knock. You're called out of it. Lovely. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. And might pay you to remember to be thankful to God afterwards that He woke you up or that the dream changed. And that will anchor it well in your mind. And next time you're in a tight spot, you'll call upon His name, which according to Jesus is Father. The name He uses 200 times in John's Gospel. The only name He uses.